stop. And I just look at so many people like Max there. Max is trying to go like this to his ski. And when you do that, you're going to end up, you know, with the hip like that. Go here like this, turn the legs, let the snow press against the skis, bend and steer and bring the ski back up this way. Make it much gentler than what we see there. And then things can stack up accordingly. If you try and go edgy or sharp with the stop, then things will fall out of place. Okay, let's watch next gear. It's a hard one. This is, you should practice it. You can see the, you know, like that. Just gentle, gentle. Okay. You know what? I wish we had maybe YouTube. I wonder if there's hockey stops on YouTube from some of the level 4 examiners. We had that. I don't know if it was loaded up or not.
Cool. Yeah.
But
I know there is somewhere with beach.
Yeah, it's not that aggressive. It doesn't have to be aggressive like that. It's just like almost, you know, not quite bracage, but similar to bracage, where you're not trying to edge. You're trying to turn the legs, create some friction, and gently steer the ski back under. And then you can end up like this, you know, separated. When I say like this, separated. If you try and hit hard, jam hard the ski, or carve too much, then you're going to end up with the hip rotating. Okay, you want to come to a stop. He's just a...
Right.
Is this like bracage? Is that what they're trying to do with bracage?
I don't know. Yeah. No, I think they were going on their way back. They need to go.
So hockey stop.
Same thing.
It's not easy to do, boys and girls, and that's why it's a level 4 ski off.
Is that a maneuver in the level 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's more gentle. Yeah, that was more gentle. This will be tough. See that? Good one for this person to practice. Have to practice steering the ski and getting some bend in the outside leg. The outside leg stays a bit straight with that skier. A snowplow, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit kind of carved, but I don't know how steep this run is. It looks kind of covered.
Want to see that one?
No, it's okay.
Next one,
No, we'll go, let Max go here.
No pole plan?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to do pole plan?
No pole plan. It's no problem. No. Just you see on, you know, he just moves away from the ski. Like here, he should balance to the ski, but he's moving away from the ski this way, and the ski's edgy. I'd balance like that, and the ski would skid. The path I would leave on the snow would be a fatter path than that one. I'd make it a fatter path on the snow.
How much vertical movement do you want to see in the power training system? I mean,
Not a lot.
The Danish ones actually wants to see a lot on the outer ski.
Yeah, not a lot. It's like a relaxation. You balance like this, the skis come underneath. There's a relaxation and a releasing of the skis into the fall line, but it shouldn't be a move this way.
No,
It
but
shouldn't be a move that
it's
way.
not like up, but do you want to show there is a bit of a movement
You
in the
need
leg?
to show some up,
Yeah.
and it's almost, the way I view it is, there's the working part of the turn where the skier's down and balancing against the pressure as the turn is created, and then there's just a relaxation of the body to allow the snowplow to find the fall line, and once in the fall line and below, that's the working part of the turn where the skier is balancing against pressure. So I view it as a relaxation to allow the ski to find the fall line. And you should see it, when you're watching, you should see a little rise as a result, and the rise is timed with
It's not static.
It's not static, no. And the rise is timed with the skis being directed into the new turn.
look at the movements, it's.
Like you have to go again, like we were saying, over and downhill. Yeah.
I'll be more like that. Turn the ski, balance the ski. This is hip rotation. She's gonna have a tough
Yeah.
time keeping the wedge. Remember I said that.
Yeah.
Tough time keeping the snowplow because of the hip rotation. And that snowplow would be is the best person for that. Is the best for this person skiing. What's after this? Do we have something other than snowplow here?
There's brocage after.
Brocage is fun.
After, I think after this one, Ken.
You're filming from the back, or someone was filming from the back?
No, it's because they didn't follow the rule. They did their own stuff.
Hey, nice tunes. Table.
Nice, Michelle. Crash on that. You're not covered by WCV, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because we have the film evidence. He was screwing around with it. Brocage.
Was not supposed to. Was not supposed to film that stuff.
Okay, it's trouble on that side, huh?
Yeah.
Side there. Keep going.
It's fun.
Yeah. See that? See that? Yeah, it's trouble on that side. Get a little more
Oh,
bend,
that's-
get some bend
that's
this
cool.
leg. Try to get a
This is
little more
nice.
separation.
That's
But he should take this brocage philosophy into his hockey style. Do that. Okay, pivots the ski as well from the center. I see tip and tail moving the same amount. He's just got to get it so he's here versus there. And then, you know, from his brocage, he should work on his hockey stops with the slippy, skiddy philosophy of brocage. That would help him out. Marianne? This is good for Marianne to practice. Still, she gets there and then with the hip. See the hip coming out. She wants to get here. The bum goes in behind the tail. And this way, in behind the tail. It's hard to do. Do that while you turn the legs.
So what do you say she needs to
She needs better separation.
Yeah,
Yeah, she needs this.
then yeah,
She's here.
stay with the legs instead of
Yeah, steer with the legs, but it's not just that. It's turn the legs, but keep strong on the inside part of your hip. So when you turn the legs, you can't be weak here or else the hip will do this. You've got to turn the legs there and move that
Hold
hip
it.
that way. So turn the legs, move that hip that way. So the end result is separation. Okay, right now she's doing this. This side of the hip is going backwards. The right side of her hip, when she turns the skis that way, is going backwards. So the hip is going there, and what you want to do is move the right side forward, like that. So the end result is here. You see I've moved my hip this way, well I've turned my skis that way. The end result is separation. Just take Rod side slipping. That's Rod.
Yeah.
Just take him side slipping, like diagonal side slipping, and teach him how to, get the feet apart, separate, and stand in the diagonal side slip, and then work it into brocage. Just get his stance right. He's a little forward when he's doing his brocage, and the hip gets rotated. So I break it down even less to just a nice bit of side slipping would help Rod out.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
The brocage, if you want to do it like correctly,
This.
how do you want your lines to be throughout the steering?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, there'll be a little bit of deflection because there's friction, but you want the line to be like this. Do I have a piece of paper and a pen? The line should be like,
What was the question?
like the path. So if I do bracage, if I'm doing it on really, really hard snow, well, there's a pen. Like ice, then I might be able to go down and keep the skis from deflecting the mass. But when there's friction between the ski and the snow surface, I do get a little bit of deflection. So it should look like that. I don't know if you guys will be, now that paper's all wet. Man, all these papers have like little kids and what clown. You think this is like a kid's facility or something. It should be like that. Like the line should be here. Like this, and then this, and this, and this. Okay, can you guys see that, what I drew?
Yeah.
Can you see that? That should be the path. So there's a little bit, when you turn the ski, there's a little bit of deflection, and then the other way. It's pretty impossible to just go in a straight line down the mountain and do bracage. So there would be a little bit kind of like a lightning bolt or whatever you want to call that sort of look. And I would say too, the more friction, so the softer the snow, I would think, the more sharper the lines get, because there'd be more friction. And if you were doing it on a surface like hard snow, like in Quebec, maybe not this year, or maybe, I don't know. But hard snow, you'd think you'd be able to do bracage and just stay right in the fall line, because there'd be such little friction on the skis. And you can see here, a space here, but no space on the other side. Like there, it should be here. You should be able to see under the arms if he's doing it right. That arm gets curled in. The arm gets curled in like that.
Covering, yeah.
Right, so the body gets curled in. You should see this. Got, and then space under both arms. Okay, next here.
Ken, in the CSIS tender level 4, I tried to find the bracage, the snow plow. I didn't find them. Is
Online, you didn't see
that
it.
no?
You know, I've only seen one CSIA tape of hockey stops,
Yeah.
and it was made to show the candidates on the level 4 course. And it wasn't an official tape, it was just filmed with a camera. So I don't think it's been uploaded yet, but we should get that uploaded onto the CSIA website so that we can show what
We
it
can
should
show,
look like.
yeah, what should be,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pushing the skis.
You have to work really hard to, you know, if you have a little bit of hip rotation, you got to work hard on it to fix it.
This side. More.
Yeah, it's just too much tipping and rotating the body. You know, the feet get a little too far in front. The feet get too far in front through the end of the turn. I'd like to see some ankle flexion. You stop it there somewhere. Stop it in there at the end of his turn. In there, you had it stop. You see how straight?
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. Stop it anywhere here, towards the end of the turn. A little further. One more. Oh, good. He gets very straight in his ankle joint at the end of the turn, so the feet get too far out in front. He needs to maintain flexion in the ankle, as and when the base of support passes underneath the body. So the skis get a little bit away from him, and that's the appearance of being in the back. That's what it is. It's in particular, it's right in here in his feet. the hip gets involved in the turning of the skis.
What about the radius? Is that too big or?
It's a car, ski shorter.
She's not carving it. She's staring at it. But it's just that she's like this here. Yeah, you can probably go a little bit, certainly rounder and more complete.
Slalom course.
What's that?
Slalom course.
Is that
It's like a no. It's like a
Looks like a
slalom
slalom.
course. Slalom
Slalom course,
course,
yeah.
skiing a slalom course.
Forward. See the way the feet get displaced a little bit? The skiers forward.
He's forward in the ski boots.
Yeah.
And the triangle.
Pause it in here, right
Yeah.
there. See, it gets forward here. And watch you lose that speed a little bit there.
Mm.
Forward. There it goes.
So his pivot point was too far
Forward, yeah. Yeah, put it back on the last guy, you'll see this. You'll see this with his skiing like that. His skis will go like this here instead of here. And you can tell because if that's where your feet are, and if you pivot forward, the feet go out to the side of the body.
And then you can see it on the spray, right? Because then the spray
Correct.
will mostly come
Come
after
down.
the fall line.
Yeah. See the way the feet get displaced to the side of the body? So the skis actually when you turn here, they're like that instead of here.
So does that then create being on the inside ski?
Yeah, like he displaces his feet. You want to do this when you ski. You want to go here with your feet, and then your feet stay in the right spot to support your body. But he's doing this. His pivoting action. If you were to take, like, if you were to have him stand here, his pivoting action would be like this, like that. That's how that person is skiing, like this instead of here. Let's watch. Okay, hip gets in the way with this gear. I had a great exercise this morning. So we were doing, I've done this with John as well, change the skiing again, John. So we were doing just on really flat stuff, just some carving. And you know, with this person, if we went out somewhere and just carved, the person would do that to make a carve. They would rotate the hip, move the knees in like this to go to the right. And so what we were doing, we were going in a straight line like this. We were taking our hip and opening the hip up like that, and then trying to apply that while maintaining the turning. So we go this way, and then we try and carve that way. And then take the hip the other way, go here like this, and then try and apply carving that way. And when you get that feel for, you know, if you want to go that way, in any situation when you ski, it's not there. You don't, to go over there, you don't do that. That's not the move, and certainly, you know, you don't apply a lot of knee and rotation. You actually do this and go here. That's the move, here. So the knees go in a little bit and the hip has to go there. That's the move. There, as
Where-
opposed to there.
Where the hip goes, the ski goes too.
Not sure, I'm going to build a machine that can help people do that. It's a weird feeling, because the guy this morning, he's a level 3, he's training for level 4, he's been on the level 4 course, and he's saying, like that, and then there, he's going, that's not right. That feels too weird. And I said, just keep doing it. It's not, because he likes to go there. That's his move here, and it's actually here. You need to go here. So when the knees go in, the hip has to go this way. And then you get angulation as a result. But it's a funny one to learn. And it feels weird at first, and then when you get it, you're like, oh, I understand. Wow. And that really works. This, if you do that, you know, if the hip rotates, you're in fact pushing on the back of your ski. Anytime someone skis with hip rotation, they're pushing the tail of the ski. So that's why you go here, and then you'd be riding the ski, and you get the ski tipped up on its side. Okay. Oh yeah. Just there again. Again, the hip is going with the skis. You know, some funny timing there with that skier and some hip rotation, but pretty good. You know, pretty good this way with the ski. Do we have? Can we bring up YouTube here? We're on?
Yeah, you are on YouTube.
Let's go. Let's put. Good work.
Thanks to,
Yeah, thanks.
he did.